And we're back with another video. Today we're going to be an Ultra League Prem with Empoleon, Waterfall, Hydro Cannon Drill Pack. We're going to be pairing that up with Venusaur, who we haven't seen a lot of yet. Standard moveset there, Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, Sludge Bomb. And in the back we're going to be using Gallade. Now the moveset for Gallade, Confusion, Leaf Blade. Now there's a bit of an option here, but we're going to go with Psychic today. And we've got Antagonist Inc. to thank for the games today. Let's get into the first match and see how we go. Alright, so we've got a Toxicroak League. Absolutely horrible for Empoleon. Goes straight into Venusaur. They've gone into a Bomb of Snow. Not looking good to start with here. Throwing the Sludge Bomb here. Super effective. We'll get the Bomb of Snow low. Probably not worth investing a shield at this stage. So, copping the Weather Ball. And probably going to get farmed down the whole way here. So not great start, but Empoleon's up to it and can take a move. This will likely be Energy Ball. Can't see him shielding this one. Doesn't. Basically putting all hopes on Gallade in the back. We'll be able to get the Drill Peck off here, which will have to be shielded. Now it's up to Gallade to bring things home in the back. Now the confusion damage will be terrific on Toxicroak. Gets half its health down before it even realises. Now, because we're running Psychic as the moveset, which isn't standard, let's see if the Charizard defends this. It doesn't, and it goes straight down. Be able to shield here, and this Toxicroak, 2 confusions, and it's going to be gone. So, perfect start. Bang, bang. See you later. Good night, Toxicroak. Enjoy your rest. Alright, into the second game. Empoleon, a Bomb of Snow lead. Little bit better lead than the first game. Definitely worth staying in here. Probably his best option for this matchup. Move coming through. Doesn't shield. Energy Wall. Not great. Gonna throw the Drill Peck. Let's see if they shield this. They do. Okay, so be worth shielding the next move just so we can get to the Drill Peck here. Oh, they've swapped on the move. He's thrown the Drill Peck. We'll have to see what comes in. Oh, Gyarados. He's swapped out and gone straight into Venusaur here. Now Venusaur should be able to one-hit KO with the Frenzy Plant. Gyarados is a little bit squishy, even though it's a flying type. That water typing will be enough for it to be KO'd by this Frenzy Plant. And he's done the right thing here too, and he's farmed up a bit of extra energy so he can get something off in the next matchup. Gothitelle comes in. There's a bit of spice. This Frenzy Plant will probably do at least half, and does. But now he's going to get Confusion down. But Empoleon's got some work to do here, so he'll probably shield this, I reckon. He needs to get rid of this Gothitelle to give Gallade any sort of a chance. Rock Slide goes through. They've swapped again into a Bomb of Snow. What's he going to do here? Opts not to shield. Absorbs the move, gets to the Drill Peck. This will take their last shield if they decide to shield this. Will KO if they don't. Okay, and he's swapped. Unfortunately, he's caught the move. It looks like they were going to throw on the Empoleon for some reason, but he's caught the move there. Doesn't matter. He'll look to shield and confuse. Oh, he's got no shields left, so he's going to have to wear this one. Should be able to take at least one. Can he Confusion down here in time? He can. And as simple as throwing the Leaf Blade here on the Gothitelle. So once again, Gallade showing how great it is. Shields down, bang through, and 2-0 so far. Great start. Alright, into the third game. Can we get a good lead? Yes, we can. It's taken 3 games, but we've finally got one. Alright, straight into Swampert, and tag straight onto it here. And he had that Venusaur in before the Swampert had even landed out of the ball. This will be a Sludge Wave, but it can take one of those pretty easily. He'll get to 2 Frenzy Plants here. He'll throw now. One to deal super effective to the Swampert and KO it. And then he'll have a nice little surprise waiting after one more for the Charizard. So Sludge Bomb here. They won't shield this. They know the Empoleon's coming back in. They choose not to. So it's in perfect farming range for the Empoleon. He will probably have to shield once here because they're up to Blast Burn now. So if he shields this, he can then farm down. And from there, he's in good shape. Oh, swaps out. You got a fighter in the back, mate, do you? Whoa, I've got Gallade. He'll shield here. It should just be a Night Slash. Wouldn't KO, but it does a lot of damage. But this confusion damage is just going to be the end. And that's the end of that. And he can just throw them. Oh, they've quit. Well, fair enough too. He had that one covered. Hard counters all the way through there. Alright, what about game 4? Alright, Gengar lead. Always a bit of a guessing game with Gengar. But, okay, he throws the Hydro Cannon, so the Gengar's definitely building up enough energy to go for a big nuke here. It'd probably be the Shadow Ball if they do go for it. The waterfall damage is significant here. He's better off shielding, but he's called the bait, and they did overcharge, so that was worth it. Now he can safely shield and waterfall down. So by calling the move on the first one, he's done the right thing here, and does so there. Has a move here he can throw. Looks like he threw blindly because he's worried about dying before he get the move off. They've seen that or guessed that and not shielded. But Gallade will go. It's a bit of an awkward matchup, the Venusaur one. On paper it looks good for Gallade, but the confusion damage, because Gallade's so fragile, the confusion damage is great on Venusaur, but at the same time, okay, what's he going to do here? Typhlosion's absolutely wrecking. Oh, and he's over-tapped and Typhlosion's got to the move. Bang. See you later. What can Venusaur do here? Not much. Fair enough. Into the next matchup. Okay. Obstagoon on the lead here. AOL Scorpion sending a message through, probably for a raid there. Okay. Alright, so it's... Look, it's not as bad as it looks here. He's got the Charizard on Venusaur. Doesn't look amazing, but the Charizard's actually using Dragon Breath, so it gets to its moves a little bit slower, which should allow him... He could almost shield here if he wants to. This will be a Dragon Claw. Oh, Blast Bone, actually. And he could have shielded there and actually sort of pushed more shields into that matchup. As you can see, though, he was able to farm down afterwards with the Empoleon to get energy. He's got the Hydro Cannon here. Bit of an awkward situation. He did come back in a bit early, so he's got to sit in this matchup just for a little bit longer, unfortunately. See what this ends up being, Night Slash. But yeah, because he came straight back in, he wasn't able to swap out with the Empoleon. He's actually deciding to hang in a little bit here. What he's trying to do is get this Obstagoon low enough for his Gallade to come in and farm it down. And yep, sure enough, it's got a Venusaur in the back here, and this is going to be tight. It gets to its first Frenzy Plant now. He'll shield this. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to farm down before it KOs. So he's going to throw this Leaf Blade here just to see if they're interested in actually trying to KO with the Venusaur, and they are. And he throws double Leaf Blade here, so that's going to cost them both their shields. And they're going to shield again because they're at the move. They throw here. He got a confusion through, but unfortunately this is going to KO. So close match, but not a great lead there. And yeah, probably just has to wait before he brings his Pokemon back in, because he could have actually got the Empoleon straight out after the Hydro Cannon there, and he might have had more play doing that. Gets a great lead in this one. Toxicroak, well, night, mate. You're not even going to get a move off. That confusion damage on Toxie being double weak to it with the poison and fighting typing. See you later. He can not shield here. The Ice Punch goes through. He's throwing a Leaf Blade. They'll probably think this is the close combat, so they'll shield, which is great. He's drawn the shield there. He can then throw a Leaf Blade. They're not likely to shield this one, knowing that he didn't have enough energy for another one. But he's gotten both shields, so that's massive. And they've thrown, so couldn't ask for more from this game. I'd say he's got this one sorted. So he can bring the Empoleon back in. He can safely shield after this. Probably won't quite KO the Sandslash, but he can shield here. There's no reason why they won't go for the big move. So he'll shield and farm down. Let's see what's coming through. They've certainly got enough for the Bulldoze, and they do, so he shielded correctly there. And that leaves Swampert in the back, no shields. Not sure what he's going to do here. He could actually finish with the Empoleon if he wanted to, and not show them the misery of what's lying in the back for them. But let's see what he did. No, he's not shielding, so he's going to let it happen here, I think. Yeah, he's swapped now, and he's just, hey, how you going? Got the Angry Cabbage in the back here, and it's good night for you. Doesn't even need to shield that if he doesn't want to. And he's just going to snack down there. And for good measure, he's going to overkill by just throwing this Frenzy Plant. So, easy match that one. Good counters all the way through and showed how powerful this team can be when you get things lined up. Porygon Z. Okay, this is definitely an interesting matchup. Well, they're thrown early there. Wouldn't it build up? That's going to be Tri-Attack. He's decided to shield. Now, Tri-Attack's a normal type move, so it's resisted by steel, so probably didn't need to there. Now, he's had his attack and defense lowered. My guess is they're going to throw the big move now that his attack's lowered, but the question is, what is this thing running? He decides not to shield. It just comes down to what they've got up. It's Blizzard. Okay, so he's pretty lucky there. Running Blizzard, it means another move that's resisted by Empoleon, even though its attack and defense were lowered there. Still not enough to KO, and they've let that go. Now he's got the Dragonite here. He should be able to get to the move. Oh, he's going to let that go. Now the question is, how does he play this next matchup? And yeah, he brings in Gallade here. The confusion damage is pretty massive. He'll put pressure on with the Leaf Blades. He's going to have to shield though, because Gallade is pretty fragile. And it's all really going to come down to what's in the back here. So he's confusioning and he's throwing the Leaf Blade here. Will they let this go? I'd say they're probably going to. No, they shield, but that's probably a waste because, yeah, he had double Leaf Blade there. It probably wasn't worth the shield. They probably didn't know that. What's in the back? Aggron. Well, look, super spicy this team. He'll be able to get the Leaf Blade off here. He'll be able to go into the Venusaur now, which he does. He's going to copper move, probably a Stone Edge. Neutral, does a lot of damage, but he should survive, and he does. And he should be able to get to Frenzy Plant, which it's a pretty broken move, the old Frenzy Plant. And this will go through and give him the win. So, gets that, very nice. So, as we've seen, pretty solid team, very solid set. Old Oswald Cobblepot leading the charge there. Really good team, very balanced. Gallade for the fighters. The Psychic move instead of Close Combat is super spicy. Either move is good for this move for this team. And yeah, overall really good. And thanks for submitting the battles.